S1E4.ng Media presents Between Hellos and Goodnights. This episode is titled Ghosts of Lovers Past. Listeners' discretion is advised, as this audio series might contain suggestive dialogue. For the full binaural experience, please wear headphones.
Hi to me. Did you get my first voice note? I enjoyed our little meet cute. And you look spectacular in the flesh. Hello to me. Is something wrong? Been sending you voice notes all day since lunch without no response. I'm about to clock off at work. Thought we should share a cab. Hi to me. I've sent 3 voice notes now. Please get back when you can. This girl. I'm too young for her to tackle. Pick up now. What in heaven's name is the matter?
Yeah? Hello?
To me. What's up? I mean, I've sent you a series of voice notes. I've even called you. You didn't pick up.
I got your VNs. I saw the calls too.
I thought the worst. I thought something happened to you. I mean, what was wrong?
Who said anything was wrong, Kachi? Did you want something? I'm tired. Was just going to bed. It's been a long day.
I know. I was part of that day, yeah? I thought lunch was incredible.
It wasn't bad. Until the last 5 minutes, that is.
Last 5... What happened the last 5 minutes?
You're kidding, right?
To me, I've never been more serious in my life.
Great. If you thought it was important, you'd remember. Call me back when you do.
When I remember what? When I remember what to me? She's gone.
You see why ladies rarely give these guys a chance? You're almost going to be played dirty. Serves me right. I ignored my own internal red flags.
Sincerely, if possible, in my next life, if I see women coming one way, I will go the other. One singer said, a woman's heart is as deep as the ocean. The fact is that the depths of the ocean got nothing on the shallowest female.
Since you are once again interrupting my rest, I'm assuming you've had a long, hard think and realized what happened in those missing 5 minutes of your memories.
Tunmishe, please listen to me. Sincerely, whatever I did wrong, I'm ready to mend. Just help me. Will you, babe? Sort your guy out, I beg.
Honestly, I'm not sure if I should be madder or just forget the whole thing.
Third option, which works for everyone. Just tell me. Walk me through, please.
Anyways, I guess the quicker this is over, the sooner I can go to bed. So, lunch. Beautiful. Witty. I was having a great time.
So was I. I was having a great time too. That's why I don't get the development right now.
At least be a gentleman, Kachi, and stop interrupting a lady mid-sentence.
My bad. Please.
Okay. As I was saying, awesome time. Until just before we left, you started recounting your glorious body count to me.
Body count? You mean when I told you about Angela?
Among others.
But you asked me about my past. I was practicing full disclosure.
By throwing your numerous exes in my face, my question was just a normal thing a lady asks. I didn't ask you to regale me with all the sordid details. If I wanted that, I would have asked for your biography.
Details? Actually, I studiously refrained from details. If I recall, I only mentioned names.
8 names, to be exact. You think I wanted to know how much of a player you are? I said it when I first looked at your profile picture. Fine boy. You think your sole mission on earth is to make and break women, don't you? You don't think I've had relationships in the past too? You think I can't begin to throw them around?
To me, sincerely, I don't know where all this is coming from.
I'm crazy then, all right? I'm making up several conquests. Player 1.
To me, forgive me for how this sounds. Is it possible you're jealous of the girls I've gone out with before?
God forbid. Am I jobless? Why should I be jealous of your nameless exploits? What's my own with Angela, Abby, Jessica? Thanks. I'm glad you find all this funny.
No. It's just that you said nameless, then never mind. See, I'm sorry for my insensitivity, but I sincerely thought I was being full frontal. Girls complain all the time about men being less than open. I didn't want to ever hear you say, "Why didn't you tell me?"
Well, put it that way and it makes sense. You don't consider the woman's perspective though.
Which is?
That we may say we want to know, but we really don't. Not at that level anyway.
And this is true for most ladies?
I'm not abnormal, Kachi. It is a very typical female reaction to your so-called full disclosure, transparency, or whatever else you called it.
Then I'm sorry. I really am.
Are you really? Because it's possible you don't even understand fully what this is about. FYI, lunch was the best time I had had in some time.
I'm stoked to hear that. Oh, sorry. No interruption.
At least it listens. So, it was going so well. I was already going, I can see a relationship with this guy. He's cocky, sometimes a bit too full of himself. But he's thoughtful. I mean, we share loads of interest. etc. It could be a blast.
I agree. It still will. Be a blast, I mean.
When I asked to know more about your experiences with dating, and so, I was fishing, yeah? But honestly, the less you had to talk about, the better for me. I certainly didn't want you digging up the ghost of your girlfriend's past.
I see. An eye-opener for sure. I thought the more open a man is, the more vulnerable a girl considers him. Isn't that what social media is full of these days? I mean, women clamoring for more vulnerability or sensitivity in their menfolk.
I asked you to consider a woman's perspective. Now, I'll ask you to particularly consider mine. Say we do get this thing going, and you've shared all the good, bad, and ugly of your past relationships with me. What do you think that does for me?
I'm not so sure, to me.
No worries. I'll help a fella as you asked. What it does for me, or against me, properly speaking, is that I'm in this constant competition with the old flames. If you do something for me, I wonder, did he do the same for her? And if I do something for you...
You wonder if I'm thinking Angela did it better? Sorry for naming names, but I get it.
Okay. Progress. So, as I said, we want to know something about your past romances, but we certainly don't want to know everything about them. At best, it's oversharing. At worst, it looks like you're throwing your virality in my face, boasting about your hits.
That's disgusting and juvenile, too. Real men don't kiss and tell.
Well, they also shouldn't even hint at the kiss. You would be super quizzy if I detailed my body count to you, wouldn't you?
I guess it wouldn't be my favorite topic of conversation. I do see the point now.
Good. And what goes for Jack is fine with Jill too.
Again, I am sorry. This time, having thoroughly understood where I missed it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
So, I like the part about you thinking we have something.
Well, I can't say the thought didn't cross my mind. I'm not so sure anymore now, though. You major did me dirty right there.
But we're over that now, aren't we?
Are we? The last thing I want added to my name is a number that indicates a statistic in your love life.
You could never be anyone's statistics to me, least of all me. Part of the reasons our lunch was so magical is that I've never met anyone quite like you. That lunch could have gone on for like the next 6 hours and I wouldn't even have been bored a minute.
I really had a great time, Kachi. But I'm also serious about my concerns. I won't be burned by fine boy syndrome.
Fine boy syndrome. That's a thing?
And it's got thousands of victims too. If you're a player looking for your next score, now is the time to own it. Not that you would, of course, if that were true.
Good.
Good? That you're a player? You're not even denying it.
No. Good that you said if that were true. That shows you know it's bullshit. I want to connect with you on a very real and genuine level. I want that very much. To me.
I was thinking.
Okay. I don't mind telling you that I'm really nervous about the outcome of your thoughts.
Why nervous? If this doesn't work, you can just pick up with someone else tomorrow.
Is that what you would do to me? Pick up with someone else tomorrow?
We weren't talking about me.
Well, we should. It's a two-way thing. Relationships, you know. You talk about my past relationships. You don't think I'm petrified about your exes?
Why would you be scared of an old boyfriend?
The word was petrified. And yes, I'll tell you, once upon a time, they were it for you. They got to be Mr. Tunmishe for however long that lasted.
Mr. Tunmishe. Nice ring to that.
You want to talk about jealousy? I don't even want to consider you were with someone else before me. My sanity is better preserved that way.
Now that's a vulnerable man.
You like?
Love, fella. You've come a long way tonight.
Thanks. A compliment at last.
I get a little defensive, I admit. You know how it is. Girls can't afford to put it all out there immediately.
So we don't think you're pushovers?
I'm not in love with all that posturing. But that's the game, I guess.
I'll make you a promise. You'll never need any posturing with me.
Thank you. It's a priceless gift. And I'll make you a promise in return.
I can't wait.
I promise you this. If my exes were so great, they wouldn't be exes now, would they?
So, no competition with the past?
It's a waste of time. The future is always more interesting.
I agree. You are always more interesting.
It is, man. Shakespeare had nothing on you, Romeo. I hear you.
I hear you. That future you talked about, can't wait to see what it holds for us.
It won't be boring, at least. I can tell. Now, I really have to go, so I have a job in my future when I don't turn up late at work.
Okay, darling. Sleep tight to me. Talk to you soon.
Night-night, Kachi. Truly, yesterday can be the greatest enemy of tomorrow. My takeaway from this? To stop placing so much importance on what has been. There's a whole life left for me to live. And I won't see it coming if fear and jealousy keep me looking over my shoulders. Our eyes are in front for a good reason.
This is Between Hellos and Goodnights audio series. This episode stars Chiwete Onyema as Kachi, Ravina as Tunmishe, written by Joshua K. Ephraim, recorded and mastered by Big Hits Factory. Between Hellos and Goodnights is a production of .ng Media. Follow our social media pages at .ng series for more.